This week on Spill the Tea, 3 topics that got people talking.
Yes, first on our list is the controversial dog meat case that was filed in La Trinidad, Benguet. Question here is, where do we draw the line between culture, animal welfare, and the law?
And second, recently there's a heated confrontation between a police officer and a NAPOLCOM official. We will discuss why communication has become just as important as policing itself.
Yes, and finally, our third topic will be Pride Month. So what are we going to talk about there? LGBTQIA rights, the HIV situation in the Philippines and in the Cordillera, and the continuing push for equality. I'm Mia Magdalena Focno, and I'm here to unpack the human side of the issues.
And I'm Raymond Sakiwata. I'm here to break down the facts and the context. This is
Spill the Tea
by the Law Stories.
And the Mountain Beacon. So, Spill the Tea number 1. We're going to talk about dog meat in the Philippines. Where do we draw the line? Let's look at the facts. There's this case that was filed in Trinidad, Benguet by Attorney Amadeo Dugay. This was just filed last June, June 3 in Capitol, the Justice Hill to be exact. What happened? So, Attorney Dugay had been receiving complaints about a particular restaurant that was serving dog meat. Culturally speaking, this is practiced naman talaga in the Cordillera, di ba?
Long before.
Long before, and even in some of our rituals, like the Daos, where we are from, that is done. But let's go back to the case. The complainant alleged that customers had been reporting to him. So what did he do? He went to the restaurant, ordered spare.
At it's not even in the menu, di ba? Nag-order lang siya.
Off menu. Yeah, off menu. Parang Starbucks secret, off menu siya. So it was spare. And it's called spare with rice or spare with soup. So he ordered that and he videoed the purchase. Once he got it, he brought it to the lab for testing.
Molecular biology.
Yes. So that meat that he purchased in October 2025, the results came out. Confirmed!
My dog meat. What?
Yeah, canine. Just like your canine tooth refers to dogs. What are the laws that were cited in the complaint that was filed with the prosecutor? The Anti-Rabies Act of 2007, or RA 9482. That's the first one. The second one is the Meat Inspection Code of the Philippines. The third is the Consumer Act of the Philippines. And fourth is the Food Safety Act of 2013. So the case is currently under preliminary investigation. Let's talk about it, Mon.
Yun. So,
Illegal ba?
yes, it's illegal. It's illegal.
So-
At hindi ibig sabihin nun ay spared ang Cordillera just because it's a culture.
Of culture.
Ano man yung tama sa culture,
Yeah.
hindi ibig sabihin tama siya sa mata ng batas.
Tapos ang isa pa dyan, dog slaughter often occurs outside regulated meat. Kasi unlike, let's say, in our abattoir or our slaughter compound, no? There are regulatory guidelines put into place.
Yes.
But how are we to make sure that when dogs are slaughtered, that they're also regulated? So how safe are these? Diba? Consumption may pose public health risks, including rabies transmission.
Yes. Kasi ito mga nag-slaughter, hindi naman nila chine-check lahat yan. They just slaughter.
Yes. Now, we go back. So, yun yung against. What about using the argument of culture? For example, in the mountain province, there's what you call the Daos, or a cleansing ritual. When something bad happens, like accidents, so the elders perform the Daos. In the past, dogs were the sacrificed and then offered in prayer. Now, I think there are social adjustments that are being done. I asked my mom and she said, it doesn't have to be a dog. Any other four-legged animal may do.
Yeah.
So, a pig.
Even some elders, oo, yun yung sinasabi nila.
We don't sacrifice the elders.
I mean, even some elders, they really say na,
Yes, we can adjust.
yes.
Because even they love their dogs.
Correct. Hindi kasi, ang pangit talagang isipin na kasama mo yung dog, and yung dog na yan, ay nako, it's not even an argument. Talagang minamahal ka ng dogs eh. Once you pet them, once you adopt them, or once you get them in your house, talagang mamahalin ka ng aso. Tapos yung nagmamahal sa'yo, kakatayin mo?
Oh.
Diba, doon pa lang maling-mali na. Kahit na sabihin natin na, Jen, sige, the argument kasi dapat nire-respeto daw ang tradition and culture because it's long been there. But tama ka nga naman. We adjust.
Because culture is not set in stone. It adjusts, just like our headhunting in the past,
Yeah.
our tribal wars, which are not as violent.
And this is not super sacred na talagang anuhin mo. May mga traditions kasi and culture na talagang sasabihin mo na you need to preserve.
Yes.
But talaga bang ang dog eating, yun bang identity natin na gusto nating i-preserve talaga?
Dog eaters. The Igorots.
Diba?
Dog eaters.
No.
Of the world.
Kasi even, ang dami na dito, lalo yung mga kabataan, tingin mo yung mga kabataan kakain ng karne ng aso.
Tapos, di ba yung isa pa na sinasabi nila, it's allowed naman in other countries. Why don't we allow it here? Just because another country allows it or that it's okay doesn't mean that we have to allow it as well. Well, that's up to us. That's them. This is us. Ethics evolve.
Yeah.
Culture evolves. And
Laging ganyan eh. Bakit yung iba pwede? Bakit yung tayo hindi?
oo, this also goes beyond just dog meat. It faces the bigger question about culture. And should every traditional practice continue simply because it is tradition?
Yes.
Or should we evolve?
Dapat talaga we really evolve because time is evolving. Everything is evolving.
We take into consideration animal welfare, public
Yes.
health, and also our changing social values. So, as the La Trinidad case proceeds, questions like this will surface again and again, and perhaps the resolution of that case will help give us answers.
Yes.
We move on to spill the tea number 2.
Okay. Dito naman is that this is very controversial tong part 2 natin because recently nagkasagutan ng isang police officer at saka isang NAPOLCOM official sa isang press conference. Because ang case kasi nito is that the police officer reprimanded a senior citizen. No? Ngayon, tong senior citizen, allegedly bigla siyang parang umandar na tipong sasagasaan niya.
Oo, nakita ko yun.
Oo, police officer. So, ginawa ng police officer is that talagang by force na pinusasan niya, na yun yung na-videohan, no? Yun ngayon yung nag-viral.
Okay.
Yung tipong matanda na kasi, ba't naman ganong force? Super force naman yung ginawa.
Parang sobra daw.
Talaga kasi parang napaganon talaga yung talagang tinulak niya sa car and all, na may mga sumisigaw na ng mga tao sa paligid na, matanda yan. So parang sinasabihan na siya.
Tapos, prinesko ni Napolcom.
Tapos prenesco ni Napolcom. At doon niya kasi, si Napolcom din naman kasi, Mr. Kalinisan.
Mr. Kalinisan.
Sir Kalinisan, ayan.
Ang ganda ng boses niya.
Malinis, tsareng. Lagi siya nagpapapreskon kasi talaga.
Oo nga, napansin ko rin po.
So ngayon, pinagsasabihan niya, dinidisiplina niya yung tao, yung police sa isang presscon, sumagot ang
Yikes.
ating police officer.
Ang sabi niya?
Huwag niyo po sana akong gawing instrumento dito para magpapogi kayo sa media.
Hindi kami nagpapapogi dito.
Magpapapogi kayo, sir.
Huwag ka magpapogi.
Huwag ka magpapogi.
Sa media, sabi. Ay!
Yes. And nag-release din siya naman ng apology right after. But then, the apology is like, sorry sir, pero... Yun, pero.
You cannot say sorry with a closed fist,
Yes.
you know.
So, yun naman is that may punto yung police na wag namang trial by publicity. Na kumbaga, pwede naman siyang kasuhan, i-investigate. But
Okay.
of course, let the process takes it flow. No?
Oo.
So ngayon, ito namang si Napolcom, tama rin naman siya na sana hindi rin naman siyang bastusin
Oo.
sa ganong pamamaraan. And si police officer din naman kasi, grabe rin siya mag-criticize talaga online. Na parang nangyari na rin, parang parang naging Senado na rin ang mga polis. Sa bagay, kung yun ang tinuturo ng Senado,
Oh!
susundin na rin ng iba, di ba?
Pero ang hirap nun kasi yung pag disagreements na ganyan, na parang,
Yes.
and then it happens
Correct.
on a live stream.
Hindi, at saka ang masama kasi doon, kumbaga, like Senate, na talagang people look up to the leadership, na kahit na inaano natin sila, na criticize natin, we know kung gaano kalaki ang contribution ng Senate sa Philippines. Ganon din ang kapulisan.
Oo naman.
Iba pa nga kasi ang kapulisan is law and order.
Oo.
Di ba? Tapos biglang makikita mong nangyayari yan.
Oo.
Kaya papasok tayo dito sa usapin natin, gaano ka-importante ang crisis communication
Yes.
or even strategies sa comms ng ating mga kapulisan, lalo na't sa panahon ngayon, isang kibot mo lang, viral ka na.
Correct.
One more thing, marami ring mga magagandang bagay ang nagagawa ng kapulisan. That's why I admire some regional offices and even police officers na they put out the stories of what they do in their social media accounts. It's just that hindi pa ata sila lahat gumagawa.
So, are you talking about Western Visayas?
Yes.
Now we move on to why communication matters.
Correct.
And they're setting the bar high at Pro 6. So that's Police Regional Office 6. And right now, they have a new acting regional director. His name is Police Brigadier General Randolph T. Tuanyo. And he hit the ground running
Immediately.
at Pro 6. The first day he arrived, he immediately met with the media. And he set the tone that he said that there would be transparency in his administration. And he even made sure that there would be a regular briefing with the police every Monday at 10 a.m.
Media briefing, okay.
Yes, media briefing. And it's not just him. He brings in people like his commanders to talk to the media. On top of that, he even had a training for his commanders from the regional to provincial to municipal and city levels on how to engage with the media.
It's new seeing this, which is a good thing.
Can I speak from experience? Because here in Procar, in the Cordillera, the media has yet to sit with the regional command, actually.
Oh.
So we've never had an audience, we've never had a face-to-face press briefing with our regional command, which we would love to do
Correct.
if given the opportunity. So, ang nangyayari tuloy, kanya-kanya kami ng diskarte kung paano makakuha ng kwento.
Yes. Which
Kung may
is,
tanong.
ang problem dyan, kung sino lang yung masipag,
Ayun, kung sino
sila lang yung nakakakuha ng kwento. And may mga kwentong nababury.
sayang!
Yes.
Sayang. Or kulang ang information which might cause confusion.
Yes, correct.
And we don't want that. Like, when big stories or small stories even come out, we want that the information that we will give is factual. What does this build? Trust.
Yes.
Yes, so it creates trust. Trust creates cooperation, and cooperation improves public safety. Diba?
And yun nga, in this time kasi, sabi ko nga, isang kibot lang viral na lahat.
Yeah.
Dapat sumasabay tayo. Ito nga yung everything is evolving. So, paano rin mag-evolve ang ating mga kapulisan in making sure talaga na mag-transition din sila. So, kaya nga pati social media pages nila ngayon, inaalagaan na dapat talaga yan.
Ay, oo. Ultimo font.
Branding.
Wag masakit sa mata. My eyes, they burn.
Huwag naman punong-puno ng kung ano-ano yung card, yung art card, ganun. But
It's true. Di ba part
Yeah.
ng training?
But then, we are seeing more posts from our police officers
Which are
now.
nice, which are good.
Yeah.
And it humanizes you.
Correct.
Para hindi kayo gagamitin na...
Panakot sa mga bata.
Exactly.
Dapat ano na yan, pang-inspire sa mga bata. O, tingnan mo yung police, tinulungan niyang matanda,
Yes,
Diba?
ganon. Ay, isang issue ko lang ha. Short lang. Yung sa rape ha. Kung gumawa kayo ng art cards or information graphics, please lang, hindi naman yung biktimang
Ang utusan natin.
ang utusan natin, yung rapist.
Yan yung tinatawag nating comm strategy.
Kaya importante ang effective communication. So, thank you, Pro 6. Ang galing ninyo.
Now, for our spill, the 3, it's Pride Month. Ladies and gentlemen, ito ang panahon na isa-celebrate natin rin
Ang
naman
rainbow.
ang rainbow, lahat ng membro po. Hindi parang syempre hindi lang to part ng member ng LGBTQIA+.
Allies!
Syempre lahat allies, no? Itong Pride Month, napaka-importante po ito sa aspeto po ng pagpapalawig ng acceptance po ng ating LGBTQIA+. Para ma-make sure naman na we recognize them and we accept them. Lalo ngayon na hindi pa rin na ipapas ang SOGI bill. I hope this Pride Month, we also get to be reminded no, that there are issues that concerning our LGBTQIA+.
Ano ba
Siyempre,
yung mga issues na to, Mon?
Number one is that, syempre, nito lang, naglabas kasi. Hindi ko naman sasabihin, ipapako ko lang ito no, sa mga rainbow, no? But HIV cases are increasing.
Ay!
But mind
Okay.
you, our brothers, sisters, and mga allies natin, and sa lahat ng mga nasa LGBTQ, they're also fighting for HIV awareness, para rin mas matigil pa, mas stop natin ang
At saka
HIV.
huwag matakot
Yes.
na malaman.
It's a collective effort naman. It's just that this Pride Month, siguro gamitin rin natin tong platform na ito para mas maipa-educate pa sa lahat ang HIV. And at some point, we stop the stigma and we stop HIV.
Yes, sana. So, what is it about HIV that we have to know? So, by the way, I am a DOH accredited HIV counselor. Woohoo! Because we want to help those who have HIV, we want to help discover those who might have it, and we want to help treat it. So, it continues to be disproportionately higher, yung cases of HIV among the LGBTQIA+ community, particularly among men who have sex with men. So, we know that. Because we know that, we can do something about it.
Yes.
So, we use Pride Month to encourage testing, to encourage treatment, to encourage awareness, and to stop being scared about it.
Correct.
Why? Why do we want to do this? Because currently the Philippines has the fastest growing HIV epidemic in the Asia-Pacific region. The numbers as of March 2025, approximately 139,610 Filipinos have been diagnosed with HIV. Now, from January to March 2026, the Department of Health recorded 4,633 new HIV cases, which is a 9% increase compared to the same period last year.
Yun.
Now, how about here in the Cordillera?
Medyo malaki rin. Okay, so ito na nga. Sa Cordillera, since the 1980s, ang HIV cases na po, as of December 2025, according to DOH Cordillera, is that 1,428. Sa Baguio City, kalahati po, 761.
Ooh,
Okay? Malaki itong number ng HIV na ito. But again, sabihin ko ulit, nagkalat na po ang mga free HIV tests.
That's
And
true.
of course, HIV awareness, no? Mga EIC, education information campaigns, no? About HIV. So, mas maraming nagpapatest, mas maraming nadedetect now. Okay? But then we're not celebrating dahil effective siya. It's still a sad part dahil malaki yung number ng HIV cases.
Out of those 1,428 cases, we have recorded 79 deaths. Now, how do we prevent these deaths from happening? Here in the Cordillera, 51% of people living with HIV know their status. And then out of this 51, 73% of the people who know their status are on treatment. And then 67% of people on treatment have achieved viral
Which
suppression.
means,
Yes!
undetected na sila.
Ang ganda sana kung itong mga numerong to ay mapul pa natin.
Yes. Kaya nga ito yung sinasabi natin na kapag may nakikita tayong number ng HIV cases, wag naman tayong mandiri.
It doesn't
One mistake should not define one person. Apida kayo. Lahat po tayo nagkakamali. And if this mistake na gawa nila, mayroon namang paraan for them to cope with, for them to recover.
Correct natin.
Yes.
So, how do we prevent muna ba? HIV, no? So first, you practice safe sex.
Correct.
Oo. And then, alam mo, dumaan nga ako dyan sa mga 24-hour convenience stores. Ang dami na pwedeng gamitin. Diyos ko, may pa-earthquake ka. Sabi ko, wow!
Actually, bigla ako nag-loading doon.
Sabi ko, ay, wala to nung
Oo nga,
kabataan.
actually, nagkalat siya,
Which is walang excuse. Meaning, you can buy it.
Yes.
You can buy it
And
anywhere.
one more thing,
I'm
yung
talking
mga
of
yan,
condoms, eh.
yes, yung mga condom na yan, kasi mga kabataan ngayon, nilalagay nila sa pocket nila,
Tama.
sa wallet
Ay,
nila.
careful.
Pero, huwag niyong gagamitin utang na loob, yung nilagay niyo sa wallet niyo. Kasi baka nabutas yan.
Kasi, and then yung heat,
Yes.
nag-ano yung porousness ng rubber. So as much as possible, although it's the most convenient place to keep it in, keep it in another place. Well, and then aside from condoms and other safe sex practices, you get tested regularly also. Especially if you know naman na, you know your sexual preferences, then get tested.
Correct.
What else? Use PrEP. What's PrEP?
Ayun, pre-exposure.
Bago
Pre-exposure prophylaxis. So, bago kineso.
Kineso.
Bago kineme.
Bago mag-sex.
Yes.
And you seek early treatment
If
you
diagnosed.
are diagnosed. That's
Yes.
very important.
Yan yung part na, sige, sabihin na natin na mahirap tanggapin minsan kapag na-detect. But the way for you to accept it is for you to move forward and find the treatment.
Yes, there are several areas here in Baguio where you can go for help. Actually, like we have the Balay Marvi right across at the Lopez Building. You have BGH. You also
Yes.
have Benguet Jen Candili Center. We have the Baguio City Health Service offices. They opened a Namnama Clinic at the Baguio Convention Center. So it's open from 5 p.m. onwards.
So at least it's an information for everyone. You know? So this Pride Month, apart from that, no, one way also to prevent HIV, yun nga, we need to fight stigma and discrimination.
Kasi the Philippines has some of the largest Pride celebrations in Southeast Asia. Eh di let's be consistent. I mean, andun tayo on the roads and talking about it. More than 100,000 participants joined the recent Pride marches in our country.
Yeah.
O di, let's go all out na.
And I hope let's make this month memorable.
Let's support our LGBTQIA community, not just with words, but with actions.
Ayan, so grabe na pag-usapan natin ngayon from culture and ethics to public trust to equality and inclusion.
Public trust and trust.
So these are conversations that continue long after the headlines fade.
Now that you've heard the stories, let us know what you think. This has been Mia Magdalena Focno.
And now it's your turn to question everything. Ako naman po, si Mond.
And that's your tea for this week. Thank you for joining us on
Spill the Tea! See you po sa next episode.
Take care.